3 months after Tyler learned about the gap, he was back at Marcus's door. Not because he was struggling, actually the opposite. Tyler's AI client work was growing. His gap was wider than it had ever been. He was doing everything Marcus had taught him, but something was bothering him. He knocked on the door, and Marcus answered. Same navy polo, same missing hubcap still in the parking lot, same completely unbothered energy. Tyler said, "Marcus, I need to ask you something." Marcus stepped back and let him in. Tyler sat down on the same worn couch and said, "I've been thinking about 2026, about what businesses actually survive, what actually makes money. Not what YouTube tells you to start, not what Reddit says is hot right now, what actually, genuinely never fails." Marcus was quiet for a moment. Then he walked to his bookshelf, the same dorm room shelf from before, and pulled out a small, plain notebook. He sat back down and opened it to a page Tyler had never seen. He said, "I have been keeping this list for 7 years. Tyler leaned forward. Marcus said, "These are the 10 businesses that always make money, in every economy, in every recession, through every trend cycle, in 2026 and beyond." Tyler pulled out his phone to take notes. Marcus said, "You won't need that. By the time I'm done, you'll have it memorized." Before Marcus opened the notebook, he said one thing. He said, "Tyler, most people ask the wrong question when they think about business. They ask, what's trending? What's hot right now? What are people talking about on social media?" Tyler nodded. That was exactly what he had been asking. Marcus said, "The right question is completely different. The right question is, what do people need regardless of what's happening in the economy? What do they need when they're broke? What do they need when they're rich? What do they need in a recession? What do they need during a boom?" He tapped the notebook. He said, "The businesses on this list have one thing in common. They solve problems that don't go away. Not problems that are trendy. Not problems that exist because of a specific technology or a specific moment in time. Problems that are wired into human behavior itself. People will always need to eat. They will always get sick. They will always want to look good. They will always need help with money. They will always want their children to succeed. They will always need things fixed. They will always need to feel safe."
These are not trends. These are permanent human conditions. And the businesses built on top of permanent human conditions do not fail. Tyler sat quietly for a moment. Then he said, "Okay, show me the list." Marcus opened the notebook to the first page. Business number 1, Marcus said, is home services. Tyler looked confused. Like plumbing? Marcus said, "Plumbing, electrical, HVAC, pest control, roof repair, landscaping, cleaning services, any business that fixes or maintains the place where people live. Here is why it never fails. People cannot move out of their homes when something breaks. They cannot stop the leak. They cannot live without heat in winter. They cannot ignore the pest problem. They have no choice but to call someone. In 2026, there are more homes in America than ever before, more aging infrastructure than ever before, and fewer skilled tradespeople entering the workforce than in any previous generation. The gap between supply and demand in skilled home services is not closing. It's growing. A plumber in a mid-sized American city is making between $80,000 and $150,000 a year, not building an app, not creating content, fixing pipes." Tyler wrote that down anyway. Marcus said, "Business number 2, healthcare adjacent services." "Not being a doctor?" Tyler said. Marcus shook his head. "You don't need to be. Home health aides, medical billing specialists, physical therapy assistants, mental health coaching, nutrition consulting with proper certification, senior care services. The average American is getting older. The baby boomer generation is the largest generation in American history, and they're all entering the age where they need daily support services. 73 million baby boomers, all aging at the same time, all needing services. And the healthcare system is completely overwhelmed.
Any business that fills the gap between what the medical system provides and what people actually need day to day is untouchable. Tyler looked up from his notes. Marcus said, and here is the part most people miss. These businesses are recession-proof because people do not stop being sick when the economy gets bad. They do not stop aging. Health is not a discretionary purchase. It is mandatory.
Business number 3, Marcus said, without pausing, is financial services for regular people. Tyler raised an eyebrow. Like a bank? Not a bank, Marcus said. Think smaller. Think more personal. Tax preparation services, bookkeeping for small businesses, credit repair consulting, financial coaching for first-generation wealth builders, payroll services for local businesses. Here is the truth, Tyler. Most Americans are terrified of their own finances. They do not understand taxes. They do not understand credit. They do not know how to read a profit and loss statement. And they will pay someone every single year without fail to handle these things for them. The IRS does not take a year off. Taxes are due every April, regardless of the economy. Small businesses always need their books kept. This is as close to guaranteed recurring revenue as any business gets. Marcus flipped to the next entry in the notebook. Business number 4, he said, is education and skills training. Tyler sat up. That one surprised him. Marcus said, think about it. When the economy gets bad, people go back to school. When AI threatens jobs, people go back to school. When industries shift, people go back to school. Education is the one thing people run toward when everything else feels uncertain. But Tyler, I am not talking about universities. Universities are struggling. I am talking about specific skills training, coding boot camps, welding certification programs, real estate licensing prep courses, certification coaching, SAT and ACT tutoring. Parents will sacrifice almost anything to give their children an advantage, and adults facing job uncertainty will pay for any credible path to a higher income. A tutoring business in a suburban American neighborhood can generate 6 figures with 3 to 5 consistent clients and a handful of referrals. No inventory, no storefront, just knowledge. Tyler was writing faster now.